Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to Quoorn's Quest. How is everyone doing? What's up, Aster? What's up, y'all? Welcome back for another round of Quoorn's Quest. We are on round 4, I believe it is, round 4 of this Nuzlocke challenge where we are we're rocking with Squid the Giratina up front. This is our kind of like mulligan Pokemon. This is our Pokemon where for 1 month we get to see how far we're gonna go with this. I don't exactly know what's gonna happen with it, but you know, hopefully I got the poll going. Will we beat the game? Will we beat this Nuzlocke with Giratina on the team? I hope so. Yeah, it was an automatic, like, here, let me change that real fast. It was one of those things of I made it round 4, so let me go change that, because we were technically on round 3. I only restarted to give Giratina like a better, oops, that's the wrong. I only restarted, to give Giratina kind of like a better opportunity with this, because it was one of those things of, if like we had literally 2 Ditto left, 4, save. We had literally 2 Ditto left, so I wasn't too confident that it was gonna like do well. So I figured, you know what, if we're gonna go in with this new playstyle, let's just go all in and we'll have the Giratina up front, and then we got Bob still here. Yo, what is up? Yeah, squished Ditto. It is a squished Ditto in the thumbnail. Yeah, we were in a tight spot when I made that. We were in a tight spot, Sans. We got Bob, we got Squashy, Taffy, and Ditto 2. And unfortunately, we lost 1 Ditto so far. But y'all are joining on a great night. We are just about to go fight the gym leader. We're about to go take down yet another gym leader. Like, that's the thing. We're blasting through this with Squid on our team. Squid the Giratina. We are just, I mean, we can't be stopped. Nothing can stop us. We're all the way up. We're all the way up here, except for 1 Pokemon. But that just leaves room now for Lucario to join. So we'll need a nickname for Lucario once we get there. But I don't know. I'm excited. Squish dough. 100%, 100%. Squished dough. How are y'all doing? How is everyone's Wednesday going? I was rocking it today. I was just chilling, you know, just finishing up the work week, not doing anything too crazy. Got going out tomorrow night with some people from work, so that'll be fun. Gotta start recording. So that'll be a good time. And yeah, so I'm pumped for that. Does anyone else have any fun kind of plans for the week or weekend, or anyone got anything fun going on? Aside from obviously tuning in to one of the greatest streams you've ever witnessed, Quoorn's Quest over here. Hey, no worries, Sans. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it, homie. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you for stopping in to hang out and give some good vibes. Speaking of good vibes, we are about to ruin everyone else's vibes, because this literally Squid is a monster. I mean, this thing is just wrecking everything. No, I'm so sorry to hear about that. I'm sorry to hear about that, Aster. But Xenoblade 2, there you go. Okay, I've heard that's a great game. I've heard lots of people saying that Xenoblade is a fantastic game. I have not played it, but I've heard it's great. So that's great, and I'm sorry about the unfortunate news, but hopefully everything works out. Oh my god, this thing is nuts. What is going on? Okay, so level 30. What's the level cap? Do we know? I know Aster's kind of been the official, unofficial, kind of like Pokemon professor with all this, the kind of like the encyclopedia for this challenge. Do we know where we're at for like level caps technically? Like, am I gonna need to level up, or am I probably gonna be good? That's cool. See, that's always fun in my opinion. That's what I like. I'm kind of glad that I gave up pretty much all my social media. I mean, I still have, obviously, for my personal like life, I got Facebook, and then, you know, I got, I'm still on TikTok, and I'll post some things on TikTok, but I'm not as active as what I once was, but mainly not being on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. That I feel like has helped a ton, because I don't see as many spoilers for Pokemon games, which I'm pretty pumped about, so we'll find out. Level cap, okay, that's good to know. What the hell's this person? Fight me. Fight me. How? Why am I not being fight? What? Yeah, right. It is Twitter, but I'm not on Twitter anymore. I deleted my Twitter account because Elon Musk is a freaking psychopath, and I don't like him. So I decided to call that one quits, and glad I did. And yeah, I don't know. I've just been chilling with YouTube and TikTok primarily. So it's been nice because there's a lot, I think, a better buffer of spoilers and things like that. So I've been luckily able to kind of avoid that realm of things a little bit more, or at least I feel a little more easily. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm sure once Legend ZA starts getting ramped up, I'll see a lot more spoilers, but hopefully I can dodge them better than I did during Legends Arceus. Because Legends Arceus was pretty spoiled for me, I'm gonna be completely honest. And that wasn't bad. It wasn't I don't know, there was a few things like the Pokemon designs I was a little upset about that got spoiled, just because I feel like whenever you get something spoiled, you just get introduced to it in such a poor way, where it's like I really wanted it to be a little bit better. I wanted to actually experience the Pokemon. But yeah, I agree. It's so much better for like your mental health. Like I'm on it all day for my job anyway. Like my job is literally to do social media for different entities. So I don't really need to be on it 24/7. I already probably am on it way too much, but at the same time, like it is what it is. Social media is just a big part of life. So, you know, there's not really a whole lot of ways around it, but there are some ways that you can kind of help prevent yourself from getting too sucked into social media. Yo, what is up, Ashley? Welcome. You joined again on a great night. We're about to fight Korrina. We're currently taking down all of her little underlings here, trying to get as far ahead with our Giratina as we can while we have Giratina. How are you? Question of the stream. What starter Pokemon would everyone pick if you could pick any starter Pokemon? I've always been a really big fan of Mudkip, but truthfully, Fuecoco's making it hard to decide what I would pick for a starter Pokemon if I could pick any starter Pokemon. Because I really do like Fuecoco. I think Fuecoco is a really, really cool Pokemon. And a part of me wants to, you know, like stay like faithful to Mudkip because I've always picked Mudkip as my top favorite. But I don't know. Like, yeah, right? It's hard. Like those are two great Pokemon, as well as, I mean, I just really enjoy, like both their typings are unique. Like I like having a water ground type and a fire ghost type. That's a cool typing. It's really cool. Who else do I have to fight? Oh, there they are. I was like, where is this person? I know, it should be blue. I made it like weeks ago. I literally made it like 2 weeks ago at this point, probably 3 technically, but I know, I wish I didn't go through and change it. I just left it how it was, but it should have been blue. What's up, Mavis? What's up? Ooh, Mudkip, Rowlet, Sprigatito, or Fuecoco. Rowlet and Mudkip have an upper hand. Yeah. Rowlet, it's just the round boy. He's just a little round Pokemon. How do you not just fall in love with it every chance you get? I don't know. Yeah, I definitely. It's tricky. It's tricky to pick all the different starter Pokemon, but I do. Fuecoco and Mudkip do have my heart. I mean, they're fantastic. But also, like Sprigatito and Quaxly, I think are also great Pokemon. I know. I think they're in the realm of like, oh, we're talking about which starter Pokemon would you pick if you could pick any starter Pokemon? And I was saying that I would pick either Mudkip or Fuecoco because those two are top tier. And I think that Gen 7, or no, not Gen 7, Gen 9? I think Gen 9 really revitalized starter Pokemon. I think we were kind of at a lull for a little bit, but then we got really good starter Pokemon with Generation 9. There we go! Betting is open. Almost forgot about that. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Assuming that's not a typo. I'm glad that you're a fan. Thank you. I'm glad you're a fan. Glad you're hanging out. But I say, how did you find the channel then if you're a big fan? How did you find the channel? I'm guessing through one of the fan game videos that I've done. One of the review videos, I would assume. If you say like one of my streams or one of my like I don't even know what else that like I would be shocked. Okay, let me get some. Ooh, we can buy a lot of these. We're gonna need a lot of these. So 14. There you go. About to say Mavis dropping in that bet. You thinking one? You thinking one? I will say, squid fainting does count. They just get to be revived. Like that's the thing is that if I lose, I'm gonna get an ice heal, a few of those. But yeah, if I lose squid, if squid dies in the middle of the battle, that does count as a loss. I just don't have to get rid of it. And then we wanted to raise to level 32. Which is, everyone seems to be pretty on track, so that's pretty nice. I'm also hoping, and that's the thing, I'm hoping we get regional forms in ZA. I know a lot of people are talking about the starters getting megas, which I think would be cool, but like, I don't know. I think it would be really cool if like, I think it'd be cool if they got regional forms and they didn't get megas. I might be just that one person that thinks that, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, right? A little soft flower dinosaur? That's a fantastic answer. Because, yeah, who doesn't love a little Chikorita? Chikorita's so cute. I do love that Chikorita has become a very 3D printable Pokemon for plant pots. Because I feel like Chikorita and Bulbasaurs are starting to just become real through 3D printing. Have you guys seen those on like TikTok or YouTube and things like that? Where people will make a full like 3D printed Chikorita model or like a Bulbasaur model, but there's a hole where their flowers go and where their plants go for you to put in your own plant. So how cool is that? I kind of want to pick Chikorita for ZA. I kind of want to pick Chikorita for ZA. I mean, I think that'd be a really good time. But at the same time, I think I'm excited to see what they do with Tepig and Totodile. Because I think both those have really high potential to be really, really cool. But at the same time, as a big Chikorita fan, I think there's a lot of potential with Chikorita that we have unfortunately missed out on just because Chikorita was in the more basic like design sequence for Pokemon starters. Real simple, real elegant. I loved it, but see, I want to do the thing where when you pre-order and you get the plush, I want to pick my starter based on what plush I get at random. So, but I am a big fan of water type Pokemon, so that's where I feel like I'm gonna have an issue of if I get Totodile, I'm gonna want to ditch it later, or there's gonna be too many other water Pokemon that I want to use. I don't know why water Pokemon like just have my heart, but they're super fun. Okay, I have a strategy for this too, by the way. I have a strategy. I'm gonna calm mind myself a bunch of times while she has her Skorupi out, and then that way, once Feraligatr comes out, I can one-shot. I think it's pretty solid. So we're gonna close the betting. We got 350 gold pieces on the line. Let's go, y'all. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. I'm a little nervy. But we'll see. Okay, yeah, but say Skorupi up front. We have plenty of things to help with poisoning if that becomes an issue. I'm just gonna, what do you get? Probably like 4 or 5 times, and I'll be solid to do Calm Mind. Probably, yeah, like I'm gonna do this a good couple times because Skorupi shouldn't have anything that's gonna be super effective to me or do any massive damage that I can't just heal on my own. Pursuit. Okay, again, minimal damage. Very minimal damage here. So, worth running this up. Here. Okay, Pursuit again. Not concerned. Because we're about to. The biggest thing is going to be speed. I think my speed is going to be a factor here. But my defense, or is it my special defense or my? All right, and one more time. Let me read it so I know what, because Feraligatr is a physical attacker. Feraligatr is going to be a physical attacker. Okay, so it is special defense, so not a huge real thing there, but okay, so she has 3 Pokemon. Just in case she throws out the Feraligatr first, I'm going to Super Potion to keep myself safe here. And then Questers, I think we can do this. I think this is a solid strategy. I hate that it has Pursuit, but that's okay. Very minimal damage, very minimal damage. And it's a bug poison type, so I mean Shadow Ball. At this point, all these moves should one-shot. Oh, that was kind of slow. That was not as fast going down as I thought it was going to be. Oh, Feraligator's up next? That's new. That's new. It's getting smarter. It knew what to do. It knew what to do. Shadow Ball then. Shadow Ball. I'm faster, so that's good to know. I'm faster. There we go. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. We had it down. We had it down. We had it down. There we go. And now, yeah, an Archon. Keep battling. This is not even close. I thought she was always. I thought it was always Skorupi, Archon, then Feraligatr, but no. I'm guessing if you have a strong enough Pokemon, she reads that and is like, okay, yeah, bet. Yo, easy. There we go. There we go, Questers. Not a single Pokemon lost, and in record time, mind you. There we go. Shout out to everyone that won the bet. None was what we went with. We had no losses, so shout out Questers. I mean, we're gonna make great progress here. We're gonna make great progress. Got Power Up Punch. There we go. That'll be useful when, well, Lucario's already gonna have it, but we're gonna need some nicknames for Lucario too, by the way. We are gonna need some nicknames for Lucario because that's just how that goes. This is a cool gym setup. I like the roller skating gym. That's a cool, I mean, that's just solid. You just speedrun Mario Odyssey. Good luck, Egg. Oh my gosh. So I try to speedrun those games, and it drives Mrs. Quoorn crazy because if we play Mario games together, and I try just to run through them as fast as possible, but she has actual strategy and timing and skill that I just don't have. So she's always like, just watching me fall, and she's like, stop doing that. Like, you're literally making it so I'm the only player. And I'm like, yes, it's really funny because I'm so bad at Mario in comparison. Punchy Ditto, that'd be funny. Lucario Ditto, that's also pretty funny. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. Alright, so now we have to go just fight her. Which we'll just fight her with... I guess I don't even know why I healed, because we're going to fight her with a Lucario. So it really doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. But so we're kind of speed running. We're not really speed running, but we're kind of speed running with the Giratina. It's definitely making things go a lot faster. But it's also a pretty big crutch that I don't know how long is actually going to serve me. Because I feel like with every up, there's always a down, and I'm scared we're going to hit that down at some point quickly. To be honest, I'm more excited just to get farther than we've ever gotten before in record time. Like, we've gotten through 3 gyms in essentially 2.5 hours, so that's pretty good. What's up, Nicole? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. All right, so we're gonna need some people drop nicknames for Lucario. We're gonna need some nicknames for this Lucario that's gonna be added to the team because we do have an open slot. We have an open slot for a support Pokemon. So after this battle, which is gonna be really easy because again, we fought her numerous times. We're just gonna literally, she has a, what do you call it? What is it? She has a, like, a Licky Licky, right? Yeah, it's the evolution of Lickitung. Yeah, Licky Licky, that's what it was, that's what it was. Oh, okay, yeah, Mega Ditto, yeah, Shiny Ditto. Punchy, I like Punchy Ditto. Punchy Ditto is pretty funny. Oh, I didn't Mega Evolve it. That was dumb. Okay, well, round 2. Round 2, Mega Evolve it. Here we go, here we go. Boom! There we go. What if I... Oh, it's disabled? That sucks. Okay, Bone Rush then while I'm Mega Evolved. What? Spiky Ditto. I mean, it is spiky. It does... It kind of matches Giratina. It kind of does match Giratina's aesthetic. What's y'all's opinion on gummy sharks? I don't like gummies a whole lot. Like, they're okay. Like, I don't like Sour Patch Kids. I will say that. I don't like Sour Patch Kids. So, I mean, that's my weird thing. But, I don't know. Like, gummies are, like, eh. The gummy sharks aren't, I feel like, bad. They're not too bad. Right? Could you imagine? Well, am I weak? Is Lucario weak to psychic types? I can't remember. How do gummies give you a headache? Just too much sugar? Oh, okay, Nicola Master. Sounds good. Okay, Arnold. I just don't like the sourness. I just don't like the sour. Sorry, Mason. Also, welcome, Mason. But I just don't like the sourness. I don't like the really sour things. Groof? Why is this thing like Scooby-Doo? Also, thank you to everyone who joined who's now subscribed, because by chatting, you're obviously subscribed. So thank you. I do appreciate that. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, and we are well on our way. That's how Giratina got added. Yeah, I don't know. I feel you, though. I feel you. All right. And out of all the nicknames, I'm going to go with Eggs. I'm going to go Spiky. I'm going to go Spiky Ditto. Shout out Egg for dropping a sick nickname. Not that everyone else's weren't good either. I liked everyone's. This is just what I'm going for. Scooby Ditto. It's like, could you, like, that's what's funny to me is that Lucario in that movie, when they first introduced him, he was literally like, I am Lucario. Like, he was so serious. And then, yeah, it's like, oh my god. I don't know. I don't think so. Yo, good luck on the speed run. About to say, W's in chat and drop those emotes. Speaking of memberships, drop those emotes, members. And if you want them emotes, all you have to do is get a membership for 99 cents. Super easy. Okay, so Spiky Ditto has Steadfast. This is a good Pokemon. This is a solid Pokemon. I'm not too upset about Spiky Ditto. Cool. Yeah, there we go. Flipper Flop. I forgot about Princess Flipper Flop. Dude, Emerald Seaglass. That was such a fun game. That was so much fun. I know we were talking about it in the Discord, so join the Discord if you're not part of the Discord yet. But we were talking about, what is it? From the same people that did Pokemon, Pokemon Emerald Seaglass. It's like Pokemon, so what is it? Hold on. What is it? Yo, the Haribo gummy bears though, I actually enjoy those. I said I don't like gummies, but I do actually enjoy those. I really do, which is a weird one. Lazarus, that's what it was. Pokemon Lazarus. Yeah, that game looks sick. Also, Pokemon Gamma Emerald also looks sick. There's a lot of cool games coming out for the fan game community, and I am pumped for all of them, which is also why I want to speed. It's also why I want to speed run this. I want to play some of these new fan games, like Super Mario Mon. I want to play that. Also, it sucks. We have to decline. Or Questers, actual question. Wait, I need this as a poll. I'm going to end the poll. Yes, we'll beat it with Giratina. Of course. Of course we'll beat it with Giratina. That was like a no-brainer. I know. I want to play the Super Mario Mon. That looks so much fun. But I'm too busy. Okay. Do we take Lapras? Start poll. Okay, so taking Lapras means we will get rid of Lucario. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Yo, what's up, Storm? Yo, just in time. I have a super important poll. This poll is actually really, really important. We're about to get a Lapras, but we have a full team. We cannot get rid of Dittos, and we can't get rid of Giratina, so we would have to get rid of Lucario. Do we get rid of Lucario in place for a Lapras? Is that a good idea? Venusaur and Charizard are... You don't even need a full team. Those are fantastic picks. Those are fantastic picks. You know, I feel you. I understand that. I understand that. That's the thing. It is a mega. It is a mega. Lucario is good. It looks like we're kind of... Ooh. About to say, the No's are definitely... The No's are getting it. The No's are definitely getting it. There's a few. We got a few for the yes. We got a few for the yes. We're at the sky. We're here. Yo, happy birthday! Drop emotes and drop W's in chat for Storm. Happy birthday, homie! Yo, that's super fun. All right, I think this is about. It seems to be about what we're at. End the poll. End the poll. We're not taking. We're not taking it. We're not taking it. Which means I need to teach Surf to a Pokemon, which is lucky because we still have our Ditto 2. Ditto 2 can learn all of the HM moves. And now it has room for Fly, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. But we can also teach Fly to another one. Yo, congrats! Congrats! That's a big one. That's a fun one. I remember being in my 20s. I'm still in them, so I'm remembering them now. I forgot. I gotta fight this guy. Yeah, so I got strength. But say my Ditto knows strength, cut, surf, and transform. I figured I should keep transform, but all the Ditto can learn HMs, and all of them literally are. I mean, like, they lose their moves once they transform, so it kind of works out. It kind of works out to where I just have Dittos as HM mules, and I don't have to worry about it. All right, well, that was easy. Yo, shout out for the speed run. Let's go. Okay, and speaking of speed run, we are making lots of progress. Where's my Skidoo? Ew, look at this little guy go. This needs to come back in Legend ZA. If this doesn't come back in ZA, or I can run around on a little Skidoo or like on a Go-Goat, I'm gonna be upset. Because look how fast you go. Can I jump fences? No, I can only jump these little fences. It's so, look at his little butt. He's so cute. He's just, also, yeah, you can jump over these things, right? Like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Ooh, what is over here? That's kind of nice, though. That's kind of nice. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, I am 27. I'm gonna be 28 this year. Ugh. Oh my god, what is the funny story? We gotta know, Rain. We gotta know. What is the funny story? Is it really funny, or is it like a funny sad? Where like this, I hope nothing bad happened. I'm assuming if you're coming in hot with funny story, that it actually was a funny story. But yeah, I loved having the Skidoo when I was using my Go-Go. Like, so because I found a Skidoo, or a Skiddo? What? How do you say it? Is it Skidoo or Skiddo? I'm glad I could remind you via a vegetable that you were putting away. That's fantastic. That's awesome. Yes, you gotta remember Quoorn starting with Quoorn Quest. Oh my god, that's awesome. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, time to go to this next town. We're already gonna hit up another gym. We're already gonna fight. Is it Skiddo? Have I been so wrong all over the place? Is it Skiddo? Like Kiddo, but with what? That actually makes sense. Baby goats are called kids. I feel dumb. I feel dumb. Yes, that makes so much sense. Yes. Ah, chat. Yo, questers. No. Another. This is like Hypno all over again. I thought it was Hypno, and everyone's like, it's Hypno, dumbass. And I'm like, come on. Come on. Yo, what up, Milo? This is Pokemon Y. But this is Pokemon Y where I can only use Ditto and then support Pokemon. And one of the support Pokemon is a Giratina. There's some extra rules going on, so but you can use the rules command, !rules, to get the gist of it. But yeah. You actively pronounce them wrong. I feel that though. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I think I'm better than everyone else at things. Damn, I'm getting heat. Maeve is throwing heat tonight. My word. My word. I would say, like, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. But y'all are bakers. Y'all baked like 100 cookies yesterday. So, I mean, that's pretty solid. Oh, how did the Nuzlocke in black and white go? Was it, I mean, like, did you do well? Or did you lose? I lose a lot of Nuzlockes, I'll be honest. Like, this is my 4th attempt at the Ditto one. Okay, and now we're gonna fight Serena again because she can't stop asking for the heat. She can't stop asking for this heat. And I am more than okay to give it to her. I'm more than okay to give her all of this heat and just ruin her. Is wow, Haluch's faster? Weird. Eh, but it's not stronger than the literal god of the underworld, so that works out. That works out, that works out. Yeah, she has nothing, she has nothing. Some canon Pokemon name pronunciation is wrong, though. Is it really? What is... How good is Earth Power? Does 90? Honestly? Now that I have Lucario, do we get rid of Aurora Sphere for Earth Power? Earth Power... Okay, so yes. About to say, Earth Power sounds solid. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of it then. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it. Bam. Bam. I'm not getting rid of a dragon move or the ghost type move, because those are stab. We need those. No, Calm Mind comes in handy though. Calm Mind comes in handy because I can overpower this thing. Oh, heck yeah. Speaking of needing it. Speaking of coming in handy, Earth Power. You jerk, what is that? Is that Protect? No, it's just... Ooh, look at them. Wow, okay, okay. I see you. I see you. You think you're clever. You think you could stop me? Not today, Electabuzz. Today, Satan wins. To be fair, yeah, I will say, like, I needed to switch to Lucario. It's okay, I'll just one-shot it. It's oh, because I'm paralyzed. I forgot it was faster. That works. Ain't no shot. Oh, I forgot I can use Shadow Ball now on it. Oh. No, because Lucario's gonna... Okay, hold on. Hyper Potion? Hyper Potion? What's my opinion on Pokemon Power Friendship Cheat? What? What is that? What is Pokemon Power Friendship Cheese? What is that? Light screen wore off. Game over. Sucker. Shadow Ball. I'm probably gonna get KO'd, aren't I? Ah, that's okay. Giratina's impervious. That's why he's out there. Giratina's just meat shield. You know what? Who's my fastest one? I think Squashy. Squashy was fast. It's a Ditto Nuzlocke. We gotta do a Ditto. We gotta use the Dittos. Crap! Because it's a Ditto. It doesn't transform. Crap. Okay, bad idea. Spiky Ditto. Oh god, I might lose another Pokemon now. Oh, yeah! No, that's after this, I think. I think that's Gen... Oh, God! Okay, well, that's done. Oh! We're in a dilemma. We're in a dilemma. Actually, no, we're not. No, we're not. I believe. Surf. Come on. Come on. Come on, Ditto 2. Ditto 2. Ditto 2. No! Oh, no! This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh, man. Are we really gonna have to start over yet again? We're gonna have to start over. Yo, no, no. We became our own worst enemy. The only thing strong enough to defeat us is ourselves. Our biggest... If I had one move, I could have saved this. If Taffy learned one other move. Oh, man. Oh. Got sniped. I'm going through with it. We're going through. We're blacking out. We're blacking out. Oh my god. Alright. Alright. That's a KO. That's a complete KO. There was no Pokemon left to fight. Dang. Alright, y'all. Oops, I crashed it. That's okay. I think I have to add in. I think I have to re-add in the Pokemon. Give me a hot minute. Give me a hot minute here. That is so upsetting. Man! Oh, wait. No, I gotta... Hold on. I do have to reopen this. I have to open it, and then I have to close it again. Oh, man. This is run 5? Oh, that's just not right. Okay, so I just crashed and I had to go back to where I was. Okay, so emulation, load state. Isn't that funny how, like, it's in the same spot? Oh, man. Is Giratina in here? It's not. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. I didn't think it was going to be permanently in there. Alright, so now let me save. Man! At least we get the full team back. At least get the full team back. That's not... I mean, that's not too bad. Questers, y'all! This was... unfortunate. This was so unfortunate. File, open, get that main in there, get that main. And then let's go over here to desktop. Oh, where'd that go? Squid, there it is. Boop. All right. So Squid's in there. We're Quoorn go export save. Yes. Boop. All right. Now, here we go. We gotta reopen it now. Bear with me. There we go. There we go. Man, we did so good. We were obliterating this thing. We were obliterating it. And it just didn't hit. It just didn't hit. Also, yes, Storm. Cyndaquil is a fantastic Pokemon. Cyndaquil is fantastic. 10 out of 10 recommend. Close. Hold on, I might be spazzing out my thing. Okay, yeah, hold on. Ah! I'm freaking out the team thing. Hold on. Sometimes there's too many moving pieces. Sometimes there are too many moving pieces, but it works out. In the long run, it works out. Sometimes the game just gets confused. There we go. Read that I have Citra open, because I do. There it is. Okay, it was. Close it. Reopen. There it goes. We back. And we got Giratina. We got Squid. Right in the box. Bam! There it is. Moving you back over. Moving you back over here, Squid. Welcome back to the team, Squid. Hey, Squidward. Hey, Squidward. Alright, now time to go dominate yet again. And yeah, just, you know, do our best. Oh my god. Wait, you're mad with the emoji creators. We don't have any nuggets or chip emo- We don't? What? Hold on, Rain, do we really not have any nugget or chip emojis? We don't have a nugget emojis? Yo, what up, Gaming Sage? Welcome, homie. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's weird. I didn't know why. Squid? Because it looks like a squid. Also, I went all the way back and looked at nickname suggestions for when I was starting this challenge, and Mavis suggested Squid for one of the Dittos. And so I just went with, okay, let's name this thing Squid, because it looks like a squid. It has big squid arms. Yeah, okay, we have a chipmunk. We have a lot of animals. I will say that. We have a lot of different animals because I use them for work a lot. We put a lot of emojis in our posts because they're just fun. It's a fun way to end it. I don't like ending with just a period on a social media post. That's lame. It's fun to end it on like a rhino emoji or like a giraffe or something. All right, well, back to the drawing board. At least we have a full team now, and hopefully we won't lose our team again. But I'm now, we were blasting through it, and we still only made it through 2 gyms. I'm not anticipating that we're going to make it much further, unfortunately. But at least I know that I didn't rig this entire game. I will say that. I know we just lost, and that was a really lame loss. But to anyone saying that I made this too easy by adding Giratina, no, I did not. There was a buff, and the buff is Giratina itself. So, yup. And then I added Earth Power. I was my own worst enemy because it's super effective to Lucario. But I needed not to be paralyzed, I think. I needed to probably... I think it's one of those where, like, if I'm going to have a Giratina out there, I need to save it. Like, especially if I know, or if I know there's a Ditto coming out there, I need to move my Pokemon around so that someone else is out front. I don't know. I think we got it all worked out. Quick question, though. Since Cyndaquil was brought up in the chat, I am curious, what is everyone's preferred Cyndaquil evolution? Do you like the OG Typhlosion, or are y'all more Hisuian Typhlosion fans? For me, I like Hisuian Typhlosion more. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be controversial. That's my hot take. I think Hisuian Typhlosion is better. It's a much cooler typing, and I might be biased because I love Fire Ghost types, but I also like its design. It looks sleepy to me. I know everyone called it stoned, but like, I thought it looked sleepy. Or like, peaceful, just kind of like, I don't know, almost like a sage. I don't know, who knows? Right, yeah, but the normal is cool. It's not a bad like Pokemon design, and not a bad Pokemon by any means. Normal Typhlosion is still fantastic, but but the dab up a Typhlosion over there, my god. Right, it's cool that it got its own signature move. That's cool. Like, it kind of isn't Lava Plume, wasn't that kind of its signature move though in their OG games? Not like, I'm not trying to like debate, I'm just trying to think. I was like, wasn't Lava Plume technically first debuted with that Pokemon? Or am I nuts? Okay, I'm nuts, that's fine. That's fine. I feel like now they started giving like starter Pokemon like signature moves. So I'm trying to think of when that all started / how long that's actually been going on. Speaking of, I gotta roll these bets out, y'all. I gotta roll these bets out. Because we're about to go take on the gym leader. And we know we can defeat her. It was literally the fact that a Ditto took us down. That was sad. That was sad. I loved the back strikes. The back strikes were fantastic because yeah, they were so intense. They were absolutely insane. Super unnecessary, but really funny. See, and it was funny too because on some of them, you actually did like get them in the dome. You straight up threw the Pokeball as hard as you can and smacked him in the back of the head. Like, I mean, there's no real denying that. Yeah, you 100% were catching Pokemon through concussions. There we go. Alright. Ready to roll. Right? I mean, yeah, major ouch. Also the fact that, like, what, a 16-year-old has an arm that can throw a 90-hour fastball? Are you joking? I've seen grown men do it, but I've never seen a 16-year-old, let alone a Pokemon trainer. I feel like every Pokemon trainer is honestly pretty wimpy. Because they have Pokemon to fight for them. Not that people who play Pokemon are wimpy, but like the idea that like, all the Pokemon trainers, unless they're like a grown adult, are, I mean, they're children, but they have really no body mass to them. Yeah, right? Yeah, when did you get like Legends Arceus? Arceus was smart, and he sent back a parkour kid that could throw a 90 mile per hour fastball. I wish we could do curveballs though. That would have been fun. But oh well. All right, close the bet. We have 610 gold pieces on the line. We are going to dominate Viola again. I am not too concerned about this because last time we destroyed. Apparently, Serena post-gym 3 is our threshold of we need to start being cautious. Apparently, everywhere up until that is fine. We don't have to worry about actually. Like this is gonna go by so fast. Yep, I know you're fighting Ivysaur. That's fine. And big ol' Shadow Ball. Dude, right? That would hurt. That's the thing, is that, like, Legends Arceus was just having you just whipping Pokeballs at Pokemon. Yeah, right? Yeah, Arceus is like, hey, what's your, like, what's your athletic qualifications? And you're just floating in time space, like, what do you mean? And he's like, so, like, can you, like, how good of a roller are you? It's like, could you jump out of a way if, like, I all of a sudden threw a lightning bolt at you. I'd be like, no. And then he's like, ah, never mind, you're going back to your bed. Next. Arceus is just swiping through kids. Like, okay, who do I send back in time? Hey, we did it again. What do you know? What do you know? Yo, thank you for subscribing, Villainous. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, right, yeah, just going back in time, because that's casual. Just real casual. Put you back in time. Dude, it would be fun to time travel, I'll be honest. If you guys could time travel, where would you time travel to? I would be really curious to see dinosaurs. Something tells me, though, that all of our time traveling media is not accurate because dinosaurs were so big. What? Because of oxygen, wasn't it? Wasn't it due to just how the Earth was forming and there was an excess of oxygen or something? I don't know. Maybe not. But I think it'd be cool to go back and see dinosaurs if it meant that I could survive. Wait, they did what during the Golden Age? Well, hold on. We were talking about swiping through, like, young kids. What were the Greeks and Romans doing? Bring back a T-Rex. Yo, no thank you. I do not want a giant murder lizard running around. No thank you. Okay, was it because a lot of O2? I feel like I've seen people say, like, no, it's not because there was a lot of it. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, wouldn't that make the case? If there's a lot of oxygen, things just get bigger? Or is that not accurate? I don't know. I can only buy 4 of these. Oh, they're super potions. Okay, that's fair. I have 13 of those? Yeah, no, I'm good. Antidotes. Let's get 4 of those. Ancient Greek or Rome would be cool. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, that's what you were talking about. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. I'm trying to like simultaneously speedrun this game, but also I'm trying to like make sure I know what I'm talking about and not sound like an idiot. I like Mavis going ahead. Like, I wonder how bad it could have gotten. And then, like, Mavis goes, and Mavis comes back right away, and they're just like, nope, not worth it. I'm gonna go see dinosaurs, too. I mean, yeah, it's not a bad idea. It's a little sad, but if you could get out of it to then go back, I mean, I would probably look ahead first and be like, what do I have to look forward to? Nothing? Cool. I'm gonna go back and have some fun in the Roaring 20s. I'm gonna time travel to all the times when living in the world was fun. Yo, Shadow Wolfman, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, so I definitely appreciate that. Thank you for joining. Thank you. But I'll say these streams have been super fun. We've just received so many fun new questers joining us along the way here. Alright, so I need to now work my way through all this, and we will have to... This was something, right? Weakness policy! I forgot about that. Oh, that's what I should have put on... Whatever. Haha, sucker. Alright. Yeah, there it is, Shadow Wolfman. Thank you for subscribing, homie. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Dude, Egg, what could you imagine? Could you imagine, like, you'd probably kill him, I'll be completely honest. For numerous reasons. One, because I don't think cave people were eating cheese. So you'd probably give them horrible indigestion. You'd probably give them really, really awful indigestion. And then, I don't think they were eating gluten. They probably weren't really eating gluten, so I feel like it would be something of, like, you would also cause them really bad indigestion. You would just mess with their GI tract, and they'd be like, what's happening? No. Yeah, go. What if that's how we have IBS, though? What if that's how that happened? What if that's how we have these things? Is it someone time traveled back in time, thought, I'm gonna give this caveman a grilled cheese sandwich, and then, like, because he got hit with it so early, he could never breed out. Like, that was just like something he had to live with or something. I don't know how that works. I'm not a big genetics person, but that would be hilarious. That's like one of those, like, that's where you gotta write some kind of time travel, like, comedy, where it's like explaining the world through time travel, and it's just people messing up every turn. Oh, I bet they'd think it tastes really good. Or, okay, here's also a funny scenario. You give them a fresh grilled cheese, they burn themselves on it, like they burn their tongue, and then they just, like, get mad at you. Like, they don't even appreciate the taste of it. They're just like, ah, it's melting, burning, take them down. Hey, thank you so much, Bonehead, thank you. But I say, yeah, this is a fun game. We added a little twist to it. Little twist, thank you for the sub. We added a little twist to it of it's all Dittos in one Giratina. So, it's a good time. That's sick. Awesome. Dude, I love when like I'm playing people's first Pokemon games. Like it's so I play a variety of games. So like, I'm so glad whenever someone hops in and they're like, this is my favorite. But I say X and Y is super fun. What was your if you remember your team, let me know. But if you remember your first starter, definitely drop that in the chat if you want to. Because that's always super fun. Also, have a great night, Storm. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you coming to hang out, homie. Have a great day at work tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see ya. If you want to join the Discord, feel free to join the Discord. Greninja is a solid choice. I personally chose Chespin, but I also threw it in the box right away. And I chose one of... I think chose Blastoise. I opted to not use the actual starter Pokemon. I chose Chespin. I didn't like any of them when it first came out. I didn't like any of them, truthfully. But they grew on me. They definitely grew on me. Yo! Timbo is here lurking. I appreciate that, Timbo. Shout out Timbo. Shout out Timbo and Rain as my mods, and shout out all the other member questers as well. Dude, right? I'm hoping we finally get... Okay, this thing's gonna... Yeah, I knew it was gonna protect. I'm hoping that we get Kalos Mega Evolutions. I think the starter Pokemon should have 3 stages, and they should have a regional form on their final stage, just like Legends Arceus, but then we get Mega Evolutions for the Kalos Pokemon. I don't want to see Mega Evolutions for the, what do you call it? For, the starters. And maybe that's just me, I don't know. But that's been my biggest thing. Megas are cool. I like Mega Pokemon, but they are not feasible long term. That's also been my biggest gripe about them. Is that Mega Pokemon? Because are you gonna give every single Pokemon a Mega form? That's insane. But I do think we need some more of them because we need some variety. We don't need ultra powerful Pokemon getting ultra powerful Mega forms. It'd be cool to get like, you know, some variety of like, again, some of the more weaker Pokemon get powered up. Right? I've seen so many people talk about that Ash Greninja might get retconned. Like, it might not just be something in the anime. They might take inspiration from it and make that a Mega Evolution. I don't know. I don't know. Wouldn't it be wild if we also, in addition to Megas, we got the concept of bonding with your Pokemon like Ash Greninja did? Now, I would assume it would not be... I'm not picking any of these. We're gonna go with... Actually, no, we're gonna go with Froakie for my man, or for the quester Bonehead here. But, because our party is full, we do not use it. We don't use it. Sorry. We got Charizard Y. Charizard 8Y, so that's pretty fun. See? Yeah, right? Like, the bond forms would be super cool. And, like, I'm not saying that the bond form looks exactly like your trainer, because that's a lot of extra... That's a lot of extra things that you have to, you know, like, figure out. But, like, some kind of aura around it. Like, maybe it's, like, similar to Z moves, where there's, like, some kind of thing of... Like... I don't need the Pokemon to take on characteristics of the protagonist. I just need them to, like, have some kind of quick, like, cutscene and some kind of thing to show that, like, they're, like, you're in sync. especially with how battles work now, where you're running around, you're controlling them. Like, it's not just turn-based, you go, I go, you go, I go type of thing. It's like you have to react in real time. So that would be a fantastic introduction to bonded phenomenon, and that can replace agile style and strength style. That can be the new extra little gimmick of that generation that stays in that generation. And then instead of alpha Pokemon, we have mega evolutions. I think that works out. I think that works out. I think that works out. I don't know. See, yeah, right? It's like, yeah, what if it was like one of those things of, yeah, like your friendship was involved. Like they brought back the idea of you have to like play with your Pokemon. You have to like give them food and stuff like that to make them happy and be your friend. And once you hit like a max friendship or something, or once maybe you won enough battles with them, similar to the like agile styles and stuff like that. Like once you won enough battles, they understood that they could bond with you. Wouldn't that be sick? I think that'd be cool. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. This is one of those why it should work for Pokemon moments. I did a whole series about that when I was on TikTok a couple of years ago. Actually, when Legends Arceus came out. Because I think the biggest missed opportunity for Pokemon... Hear me out, questers. So you know how... Who's the conductor guy? Who's the conductor guy in Pokemon Legends Arceus? Who's that guy? Who is that? Is it Ingo? Is that his name? Am I nuts? Ingo? I want to say it's Ingo. Does everyone know who I'm talking about before I go into more details? Because otherwise I'm going to rant and ramble like a psycho and no one's going to know. Ingo, okay, sick. So yeah. So Ingo was like the protagonist. He came from a space-time distortion. Ingo uses a Sneasel from Hisui, in turn a Sneasler, which he is familiar with because of Sneasel and Weavile. Because time distortions occur where you can get a Johtonian traditional Sneasel, how sick would it have been for his team to be a Hisuian Sneasel and a regular Sneasel, and there's some lore that when he fell out of the time distortion the first time, Hisuian Sneasel became his partner because it fell. Hey, Timbo gifted 5 subs. Yo, there it is. Shout out Timbo. Holy cow. Holy cow, you're throwing me off my game. You're throwing me off here, homie. Thank you. My goodness. Sick. That's awesome. Yeah. Dang, look at all those people. Shout out McLogan. Shout out Beth. Shout out Creep, Eagle, Chris. There you go. There you go. You drop those emotes. There we go, y'all. There you go, questers. But no, how cool would that be if when he fell out of the time distortion, he was confused. Hisuian Sneasel, he's very familiar. He feels familiar with this. He feels like this Pokemon resonates with him. And then all of a sudden, later on in the story, you find out that he finds a Sneasel. A Sneasel looks lost. Thank you, Timbo. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, homie. I appreciate it. I'm glad everyone can have some fun with the new memberships now. Thank you. You get 1 month full Cobb Quester memberships. Y'all enjoy it. Because now we have... I forgot to talk about this. Full Cobb members are now part of the Quoorn ROM Club, where you can play the ROM I'm currently playing alongside me for my members-only fan game reviews. So if you want to play... If you want to have access to the ROM hack that I'm currently playing behind the scenes, becoming a member, that's how you do it. Yo, what up, Pokemon Grant? Hola, homie. But no, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Ingo having a Hisuian Sneasel and a regular Sneasel, and there's just that lore that ties them all together. I think that would be sick. I think that would be cool. Maybe it's just me. That's my crash out for the night. That's my crash out. is that I wanted that to happen, and they didn't do that. So that's what it is. I mean, that's my crash out. That's my crash out. Thank you! Thank you, Bonehead. Thank you. That does make sense. That does make total sense. Also, Pokemon Grant, thank you for joining. And thank you for subscribing. Because if you're chatting, you're subscribing, which is helping me get one step closer to 2,000 subscribers. And I appreciate that, homie. I really, really do. There's so many little opportunities like that. There's so many storytelling opportunities that they missed out on. Like, wait, what are some other ones? I feel like if you bring up that they missed opportunities, what opportunities do you think they missed? Because I'm curious about that too. I'm pretty curious about that. Like, yeah, what do you think Pokemon fumbled the bag on? And I'm not talking about a bag on. Like, I'm talking about what do they fumble the bag on? Because Bagon is a Pokemon. At least that's how I hope you freaking say it. I've been saying Bagon for years. If someone tells me it's actually like Bagon, I'm gonna lose my mind. Yo, what's up, Aria? Thank you for joining and thank you for subscribing if you weren't already subscribed. Thank you for being here. We are on round 5 of the Ditto Nuzlocke, and my God, it's showing. It's showing. Let's go Gust on you. Okay. I was say we got lots of new questers tonight. Heck yeah! But I say W's and emotes in chat for the new questers. W's and emotes for Timbo dropping 5 memberships at random. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! The Streamlabs bot telling people to subscribe is clearly working. Okay, so if they listened and did ideas like how Marvel did for their old movies or their new game, then Pokemon would be so much better. What do you mean by that, though? What did Marvel do that Pokemon is missing out on? I like that these streams kind of simultaneously turn into a podcast. Do they? I did not know that. No, I did not. Thank you for sharing, though. I appreciate that. That's a cool little fun. That's a fun fact for you. Oh, okay. I mean, like, but what did Marvel listen to the communities about? Like, and maybe that's just because I wasn't involved in the Marvel community right away. Like, my biggest thing is that I just knew that they, okay. So here's the thing that I thought was funny. So Marvel, I learned this in school. Marvel was, they were not doing hot, obviously. They were selling off their IP left and right. They were giving away their big names like Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, what do you call it? X-Men, things like that. They were giving away all the big ticket comic book people. And so yeah, they were left with the core Avengers. They were left with like Iron Man, Hawkeye, Thor, Hulk. I think Black Widow came later, but like so those 4, those are the big where they're like, we're gonna make a movie. We're gonna start making Marvel movies. What do we do? So apparently, what they did was they took those 4 characters, like as toys, and gave them to children. And whatever toy the children played with the most, that was what their first movie was, which happened to be Iron Man, which happened to be Jon Favreau's not directorial debut. This was his redemption story as well. Jon Favreau had been a director, been an actor for a couple years, and he started to fail. He had some big hits with like Elf and things like that, or maybe that came after. I can't quite remember. But he had some big hits, but he also had a lot of losses. And so he was added on to Iron Man because they were willing to take a risk. Why not? And so Robert Downey Jr. was not the first choice to play Iron Man because he was washed up. They wanted Tom Cruise, who was the hot thing at the time, but he was asking for too much money. And so they were like, okay, Robert Downey Jr., also washed up actor who needs a redemption story. Tony Stark is a redemption character. That we might be onto something. And then Terrence Howard was their big name, along with Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges was also in it, and he was a pretty big name. But Terrence Howard, who played Rhodey originally, was the big name because he was coming off of Hustle and Flow, which is a fantastic movie. It's pretty hard R, so definitely watch that with caution. But he was coming into it, and so they're like, can't have Tom Cruise, can't have a big famous director. Here's our next best thing. We got Jeff Bridges, and what's her name? Who played Pepper? She's also Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow is also a fairly good-sized name at the time, and things like that. So isn't that wild though that children that started the Marvel Cinematic Universe, essentially, like how we know it, and a bunch of failures made it a success? Isn't that nuts? If that's not motivational, I don't know what is. If that's not a motivation, I don't know what is, y'all. Never give up. Also, Arya, my starter was a Ditto. This is a Ditto Nuzlocke. If you hit the rules, if you do exclamation rules, you'll see the rules of this. The only change is that last month I was trying to do I was trying to gain 2,000 subscribers in 1 month. I want to see if I could do it. And if I got 2,000 subscribers in 1 month, I was going to dress up as a Pokemon for 1 month. Unfortunately, I did not hit 2,000 subscribers, but I did get 127 new subscribers in 1 month, which is pretty nuts, at least for my channel. So next best thing, we added in for 1 month, an invincible Giratina who, if it faints in battle, it faints in battle, who cares? And then, yeah, it's a randomized Nuzlocke. So if any of my Ditto faint, they get released. I do not get to keep them. And so if I lose all of my Ditto, that's game over. I have 1 Master Ball, and I'm allowed to accept Pokemon from other people. Like, if Professor Sycamore, if someone gives me the Lucario, I can take that if I have an open slot, and I cannot get rid of Dittos. So if one of the Dittos dies and I get the Fossil, then I can add a Tyrant to my team. And the same Nuzlocke rules apply to Tyrant. But if all Ditto faint, that's a game over. We are a terribly hilarious one. There's so many random rules with this challenge now, but they're funny. I think they're funny, and I think it just lends to really weird gameplay. But yes, it's a randomized Nuzlocke where the Ditto are our lives. The Ditto are our lives. If we lose Ditto, we are not doing well. And we only have Giratina for 1 month. Giratina is only here for 1 month. This is day 2 of Giratina. Yeah, but then I just have to go to the PC and I just have to get rid of Lucario. Like, yeah, there's ways around it. Yeah, I get what you mean, though, is that because it's the Mega, we will have to accept Lucario. I just might have to make a pit stop. Where other encounters, I haven't had to make a pit stop. I'm kind of surprised, though, that Sycamore doesn't give you, like, that he doesn't force you to take it, because there's nothing in the box. Like, he just holds on to those Pokemon, and you can just come get them later. So that's kind of weird, but, I mean, I'm also not gonna, I don't know, I'm not gonna question it too much, I guess. Ah, I thought I avoided it. Dude, the Snorlaxes are so fun. Also, yo, what are the odds? Bonehead joins, says his starter Pokemon was Greninja, and now we're getting all the different Greninja line. My word. My word. What would you say, though, is the funniest thing that we've probably done on here? What would you, like, whether you're, I mean, if you're new, I mean, you know, there's still probably plenty of funny things you've encountered, but what is probably the funniest thing that we've done? Like, is it this Ditto challenge? We've done a lot of different challenges on the channel. And even outside of that, we've just had a lot of really kind of unhinged moments at time, especially when we're just doing like the fan game reviews and stuff. Like, we're just playing the game and then something weird happens. I don't know. It was funny that we got, like, Juggler Jim I think about a lot. I think about Juggler Jim from Infinite Fusion. Infinite Fusion was nuts. Oh my god. You guys remember that? Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, getting Jamer paying me to go uwu was interesting. But I made $2, so $2 is $2. I'm not gonna deny that. I'll do a lot for $2. Bugsnax was fun, and I will let you guys know something about Bugsnax. I have not played that game in so long because I made it to the end, and I don't want it to end. Like, that's my thing with Bugsnax. I've made it, like, I've gotten to the point where they're like, hey, if you do this mission, you will not have access to any other missions. Like, this is going to be the game over, like, mission. And so I'm like, nah. And so I just stopped playing. I loved it. Bugsnax was fun. 10 out of 10 recommend Bugsnax. I'm just too sentimental, and I don't want it to end. And a part of me kind of wants to start it over. A part of me wants to just start it over so that I can just relive it all over again, but I feel like I should finish it. I feel like I need to finish it at some point. I feel like I need to finish it and just see what happens at the end. But what a game. That game was wild. That game was wild. Y'all were like a little out of pocket for suggesting that one, but that was super fun. That was a fun, yeah, well, because that was like a questers only stream. I was like, that wasn't members only. It was like, oh, because I tried to do it in Discord, and that sucked. That didn't work out the way I thought it was gonna work, because there was no audio. It could just do like my screen. Which now, I don't know. I'm thinking about something else. Favorite Pokemon? Donphan. I love Donphan with all my heart. I think Donphan is one of the coolest Pokemon. Like, and type. Oh my god. I like a lot of grass types. I also like a lot of steel types. Ground types are pretty cool too. I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite type by any means. I do, yeah, Donphan is my favorite Pokemon. And then Torkoal, Mawile, I mean, those are really close second. Like, those are like number 2s. So pretty much Gen 2 and 3 apparently are like my... Fuecoco is now up there. I really do love Fuecoco. Tinkaton I like a lot. Not Hisuian. That's not what it is. Galarian Farfetch. I love Galarian Farfetch. And Sirfetch. Those are cool. Those are awesome Pokemon. As far as regional forms go, those might be my favorites. I really, really like them. I know, yeah, I said the grass types are cool, but then Wooper is such a good Pokemon. Paldean Wooper is so much fun too. I don't know, yeah, what is everyone's favorite Pokemon now that we got some new people in here? What is everyone thinking for their favorites? Oh, Decidueye. Decidueye is a cool one. Hisuian or Alolan? Which one? I gotta ask. Is there a preference? Do you like the Ronin style samurai, or do you like the archer, like kind of more medieval vibe? Both. Mavis does like Jigglypuff, and yes, Timbo with a zombie dog. Dude, that's awesome. The fact that you still stand by that is fantastic. Gabriel, absolutely. Greninja is solid. I have learned to love Greninja from using it in a couple Nuzlockes. Also, welcome, Gabriel. Welcome. Also, it's Gabriel, right? Mick Logan's back because you get the membership. Thanks to Timbo. Right? I mean, yeah, they both look cool. They both look absolutely fantastic. But I don't know. I'm playing Legends Arceus just on the side for some fun. Just for a little bit of fun. A little bit of fun in games. And I chose Rowlet. I've never used the Hisuian Decidueye. It's good. It's really, really fun. It's got a great move spread, too. It kind of did. I mean, we have... What is it? Zamazenta or Zacian with a freaking sword in its mouth? Yo, we do have a Pokemon running around with a sword. Ah, man. RIP for the ear infection. RIP for the ear infection, but... we hope you get through it. We hope you get through it. John, welcome to the stream, homie. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for chatting. This is Pokemon Y, but this is also the Ditto Nuzlocke. So it's one of those things of it's Pokemon Y, but it's completely randomized, and I can only use Ditto and one other Pokemon. So you know, it's like it is the game, and it's simultaneously not the game. It's kind of like a 2-in-1 thing. Also, yeah, thank you, Roman, for subscribing. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, y'all. We are clocking in those subscriptions. We are clocking in those subscriptions, and I love it. Mainly because I do still want to get to 2,000 subscribers. Obviously, I want to get to more, and I think we can do it. And that's the thing, is that, like, it's just, that's what's nice about this, is I don't have to, like, subscriber only mode. It's so fun. I'll be honest. I love it. Mainly because I don't have to monitor my chat as often. If someone subscribes and they start spewing, like, nonsense, like, just breaking all the rules, I mean, like, not, like, I mean, I will knock you, because I'm like, that's dumb. But it's also, like, why would you subscribe just to essentially get banned? That's stupid. It's a stupid waste of time. Ayo, we got people joining the Discord as well. Yeah, make sure you join that Discord. It is a great time. We have lots of... I only stream twice a week, so the Discord is the place to be. We are constantly hanging out, chit-chatting, having a grand old time. Dang it! Dang it. Hey, little dragon guy. Was the first shiny I remember catching? That's a great question. That's a great question. I like that one, Gabriel. Oh, it was a Swaloon. It was the freaking it's the secondary evolution of Sawaddle. Or is it Sawaddle? What's the one where I'm pretty sure it was that one. But oh my god, it was the funniest thing. It was super cool. I was doing it completely random, and I was just playing black and white. I was playing black and white on my 2DS, and there it was. It just popped up. It just popped up. And it was cool. I didn't use it very long, but it was cool. It was fun to have. It was an actual shiny Pokemon. Carnivine would be a sick one too. I've found other ones since. Legends Arceus, I've caught many. I have many shiny Pokemon in Legends Arceus, and that is super fun. Also, you know, Bonehead, you're totally right. It does. It literally, Galarian Moltres looks like it's somehow related to Yveltal. And I'm not mad about it, because Galarian Moltres is dope. I like it. I like it better than normal. I like it better than the normal one. But it's cool. It is cool. It is cool. What new megas are coming with ZA? I don't know, John. That's a good question, though. What do you hope you get to see? What do you hope new megas go? Hey, have a good night, Logan. Thank you for lurking, and I hope you get lots of good sleep. Definitely hope that ear infection clears up, because I mean, that's some nasty business. You know, you don't want to be dealing with that too long. So hopefully it all works out for you, homie. Man, that wasn't a ton of damage. That's annoying. Oh, because I didn't hit 2,000 subscribers, but we got 127 new subscribers in 1 month. So instead of dressing up as a Pokemon, we're adding Giratina for 1 month. Did I flex the shiny on my friends? Oh, you know it. You know I flexed that shiny. I showed so many people that shiny, and I refused. I still have it on that original game file. I haven't played that game since. I beat the game and I never moved it. I kept it exactly where it was. I didn't want it to go anywhere. I think. So I don't think I think it's still back on black and white. I think it's still there. Goodra is a solid one. Goodra is fantastic. I really, really hope we get a Mega Goodra, because I would have a blast with that one. I love Goodra. Goodra's fantastic. Also, yes, Timbo. That's one of the funniest little TikToks / YouTube shorts I think that I have out there. I don't know how well it actually did. I don't think it did all that well, but I think it's funny. Thank you. I'm glad you like the nickname. I'm glad you like it. Mavis picked it out. But that was, I think, one of the funniest things is that you got me twice, dude. You got me twice. Twice in Scarlet and Violet. My moderator, Timbo, literally threw out a shiny Pokemon, and I thought it was real. I thought it was a spawn. I didn't see him throw it. So, legitimately thought I ran into a real shiny Orthworm, and it was not. It was not. I was not thrilled about it, but it was funny. It was really, really funny. I was like, it was a good joke. It was a good prank. The fact that it happened twice was a little insane, and I should definitely, that's shame on me, but it was still pretty funny. My favorite shiny? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I like a lot of unique, at least in my opinion, they're kind of unique shinies. Yeah, literally, it's two different Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it was two different Pokemon. It wasn't, or I don't think it was Orthworm twice. I think it was two separate Pokemon. Snorlax would be a sick Mega. That would be really, really cool, John. I would not be mad if we saw a Mega Snorlax. I'm trying to think. My favorite shiny. Oh my God. I really like Shiny Duskull. Shiny Duskull is a cool one because it's red. It's a cool coloration. I like that one. I like the shiny Crobat because it's pink, and I've used both those Pokemon before, so that was really fun. One of them was in a fan game, or both. Technically, I've used both in a fan game. I found a numerous amount of shiny Duskulls, and I don't know why. I have not done a shiny only Nuzlocke. I would rather eat Sawdust. I think I would rather eat Sawdust. Oh, shiny Rayquaza is fantastic. That is a good, any Pokemon that they just make like with a black color palette. Oh, it's cool. I also like Umbreon. Shiny Umbreon is cool because the blue rings. I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, the black shinies are really good. Like Charizard, I have the shiny Pokemon Pocket Charizard card. I'm not a huge Charizard fan. Like, I think it's cool, but it's definitely, I've been around for a while, so I'm like, okay, Charizard, I get it, it's fun, but its shiny hits different. Its shiny hits different. But that's cool. See, I like when they do that. Like the shiny, like Poipole, like I like when they're super stark. I like Espeon being that weird lime green. People are like, it looks weird. And I'm like, it looks good, in my opinion, because that's what shiny Pokemon are supposed to be. They're abnormalities. They're not supposed to be the perfect, you know, like Garchomp and Gengar. Gengar should have been white. I think Gengar should have been white. Garchomp should have been orange. That would have been dope. That would have been really, really cool if it was an orange color. Yeah, shiny locks are incredibly hard. Ooh, you're doing a Nuzlocke and Scarlet. You got two sick. What are they? What are the shiny starters? That's awesome. Exactly, right? Exactly. Like, Garchomp is such a underwhelming shiny Pokemon. And same with Gengar. Gengar is incredibly underwhelming. And for no good reason. I don't know why. It's like, to some degree, I can understand it of like this idea that, oh, shiny Pokemon are like it's like they're trying to blend in, but at the same time, it's like, well, no, why are they trying to blend in? Because they're shiny, so they're an abnormality. Shiny Miltank I like a lot. I don't know why I thought of that. Shiny Miltank. How do you start a Nuzlocke? You just set your rules. You just set the rules you want to like set up your rules you want to play as. Follow them. It's one of those things of like, Nuzlocks are interesting. Nuzlocks are really interesting. So it's essentially, the basic rules are that you have to nickname every Pokemon. You have to catch only the first Pokemon you find on each route. And if a Pokemon faints, it is permanently KO'd. You cannot use it again. You either have to put it in the box forever, or you have to release it. And there's various other rules that you can do. You can do like no dupes. So like if you catch a Geodude and then you're on a new route, first encounter is a Geodude, Graveler, or Golem, you don't have to catch it. You can try again because you already have a Geodude. So I don't know. There's lots of different ways to like do different challenges, but like you just kind of start playing. Luckily, to just do the concept of a Nuzlocke does not require any sort of game hacking, does not require any sort of like extra like knowledge on any of that stuff. It's just how I'm playing. It does require a little extra back end, little magic, little sprinkle of that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, the game doesn't actually change. You just have to be honest with yourself of, if a Pokemon faints, you have to box it. Right? I also thought about that. Why are they different? That confuses me. Like, Mega Gengar is white. It has a white shiny, and it looks fantastic. Regular Gengar does not, and it's stupid. What's Shiny Terapagos? It probably is Shiny Locked. What is that one? I don't remember ever seeing that. I probably have. Probably have seen it somewhere, but... Korrina, yeah, honestly, all of the future forms are sick, which I know that's Miraidon. But I love that they're all steel. I love that they all just look like robots. Because that's kind of what they are. But I do, like, yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I do like... Koraidon is cool because, again, it's black. So that's sick. Named Ed Sheeran. Oh my god, that's good. That's solid. That's solid. Also, Shiny Fuecoco is pretty good. I like Fuecoco a lot. I want to play a game where I get Fuecoco again. Okay, yeah. But I say, like, because I have a Terapagos, because I played the DLCs. I stayed home. Granted, it was my birthday. I will say that. I didn't just take the day off because of the Pokemon DLC. I took the day off because it was my birthday. Because the Pokemon DLC dropped on my birthday, and that was a fantastic present for my birthday. I was super happy. I am just one-shotting this entire game. They are cool. Because they're like pink, aren't they? They're like a pinkish color. They're super cool. I like them a lot. Ooh, my phone is dying. Why you dying? Why you dying? Looking at everything. Whoo! Nelly. Worst shiny? Probably Gengar or Garchomp. Because that's the thing. You're not going to catch me saying, like, oh, I don't like that it's green. I like the green ones. They're cool. And I like the ones that are a stark difference. Again, I don't, like, same with Leafeon. I think Leafeon should have been, like, autumn colors. How cool would that have been? But no, now it's just a pale green color. Because it's already green. Okay. Cool. Way to make this exciting. Does it always rain over here, or is this new? Right? The pre-Evo looks cool. It's like that blue. It's a stark blue. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know why they got rid of it. It's so confusing. I don't understand. I don't understand. Yeah, Gibble and Gabite look good. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what happened. I don't know what they're thinking. It just happened. Like, I like the Giratina is teal. That's a cool one. Like, it's teal coloring. That's sick. Ah, Horde. We're gonna find a shiny Pokemon. Nope. Thank you for the $2, Timbo. No reason for that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, let's get through this. Yeah, thank you for the hypes. Thank you for the hypes with Timbo with his $2 super chat. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Which super chat? That's a life. That's for the rest of the stream. If a Ditto faints, it gets to come back. That's one extra life. Thank you, Timbo, for tonight. I should have said that earlier. That super chats are an extra life. Oh well. It worked out. Probably not gonna have to use any of them anyway, so. Because Giratina is just clobbering. Okay, I know we were talking about Marvel a little bit earlier, but now that I just said clobbering, it made me think of the thing. What is everyone's... Hey, Gorobus. What's everyone's thoughts on Fantastic Four First Steps? Because I think that looks fantastic. I love this taking place in a different time period. It's incredibly comic book accurate. Wholly comic book accurate. Like, everything about that movie looks amazing. I'm excited. I'm excited. Whoop! Hey there, neighbor! I just saw you. We could have walked through that together. It wasn't that far. Alright, let's go heal. Make sure we're all healed up, even though I didn't really fight anyone, but... why not? In the last 19 minutes, how far are we going to get? We are going to probably just defeat... what do you call it? Probably the just evil guys that are over in the cave. Oh, Chris Evans reprising his role as the Human Torch. That was great. That was cool. I did like that. That was fun. Yo! Thank you for the $2, Gabriel. I appreciate that. All right, we have 2 Ditto lives now. 2 Ditto are gonna make sure they stay alive for the rest of the stream. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yo, we're on a roll tonight. I appreciate that, y'all. I really, really do. They stopped making them about the Fantastic Four because they freaking... they lost the rights. They were in a legal battle. They were trying to figure out who owned them, I think. Yo, 2 kingdoms left in Mario Odyssey. Let's go, Egg. Let's go. I'll say thank you, Gabriel. Appreciate it. 2 lives. We got 2 lives for the rest of the stream. I don't think we're gonna need it, but we might. I mean, never say never. I lost to Serena. I could always lose again. Alright. Moving on down the rocky road. Ah. Kill my vibe. Tranquil. Alright, run away. I don't want to fight you. I just don't. Oh my god, well, that's the thing, yeah, like, I'm glad that they weren't in those, and that's what I think. So I stream every Tuesday and Wednesday, except for the next 2 weeks. So I will always, if you subscribe to the channel, and also, if you're on the Discord as well, you'll know, but I always try to get my streams scheduled at least 1 day before. So, like, if I stream on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, if you don't see anything by Monday, odds are I'm not streaming that week. And I usually let people know, like next week and the following week, I will not be streaming. But the week after, I think I'm coming back. I think I should be good to come back. We'll find out. Yeah, right? I mean, like, the Hulk and the Thing are pretty much the same thing, right? Like, just one of them is, like, a little bit bigger and, like, a little more scary. Whew. It's gonna be my bedtime, my god. I don't know. I do like the Fantastic Four a lot. I think they're a really cool concept. And that's why I'm really excited for First Steps, because I think First Steps is going to be the Fantastic Four movie. I think the original ones were really good, but I think this is going to kind of be a whole new realm of things and have a really good setup. Right? Well, that's the thing too with comic books. They're always fighting each other. They're literally always fighting each other. Like, there's so many, and that's where I do kind of have an issue with Marvel now, is that we're running into this issue of they're turning movies into comic books where they're kind of running around all over the place, and it's getting a little bit confusing. They would absolutely be best friends. They're literally just two giant creatures that just punch things. How could you not be best friends? Did we just become best friends? Step Brothers. Alright, we're literally going to do this thing, and then we're going to defeat Team Flare, and then we're not even going to make it to the next gym. Man. That's upsetting. That's sad. I'm so mad. We were making such good progress. And then we literally got KO'd by our own Giratina because we had no backup plan. It sucked. Whatever. Alright, I don't know. Dragon Pulse? That's something. I don't know. About to say, were you there for that? Did you watch that monstrosity? It was a terrible battle. It was an absolutely terrible battle. A why not? No, keep battling. What are you doing? What's my goal? End game. End game, homie. Call me an Avenger. I'm going for the end game here. We're going to try and defeat this game with a team of Ditto. And however many support Pokemon we're allowed. Because support Pokemon are... So I only ever had 5 Ditto. Because I have a Master Ball that I could use. So that's where... the thing is, like, can 5 Ditto and then an extra Pokemon beat this game? But, because so many people in this game... I didn't realize so many people in this game gave you Pokemon. So that's also the thing, is that if we get given a Pokemon, we can choose to accept it. If we don't have an open slot on the team, we have to either replace the Pokemon that's not a Ditto or not accept it. If we have an open slot, it automatically gets added. And it just kind of keeps going. But if we lose all Ditto, if we lose all of our Ditto, then the game is over. We cannot complete this game without having Ditto on the team. So it's been a challenge, but it's also been pretty fun. Yeah, right? Like, the Hulk is just a gamma-fueled sociopath. Yeah, the Hulk is what... The fact that they've had so many variations of the Hulk is hilarious, in my opinion. Like, I remember all the different Hulk movies. I will say Mark Ruffalo probably did it the best. Simply because they didn't make Hulk... Like, they didn't give him an entire movie. Hulk cannot have a movie. I'm going to say that. Hulk cannot have an entire movie to himself because he doesn't talk. He has no character... Like, when he's in his raging out form. He's just a big, angry dude. And even Avengers took quite a bit of time to really flesh it out to where Hulk can actually be just another character. Yeah, right? That's the thing, is that, yeah, he got real, nerfed. But at the same time, I liked it because I was really tired of this of his only character trait is I can't get angry. It's like, all right, just him becoming Banner Hulk or whatever that is, fine. That's cool. Whatever. End it. I liked She-Hulk. I will say that with my chest. I liked She-Hulk. I thought that was a fun, unique show, and I did enjoy it. I can see why some people did not enjoy it. If you say you don't enjoy it because you think She-Hulk is a bad character, honestly, that's not a good enough reason. Because Hulk is a bad character. His only motivation is to not get angry. They were fairly clever with the writing for She-Hulk. They were fairly clever with the character. I think it could have been better. There was definitely some things that I would have not done, or some things that, like, you know, got a little confusing. The breaking of the fourth wall got annoying. I didn't like that. She's not Deadpool. I don't know. And Green Lantern. Yo, that's a... Talk about a hot take. He did do a good job as Green Lantern. Green Lantern was just not a very good movie. But yeah, he is fantastic as Deadpool. Also, DC. DC all the way, though. I will say, though, I love, like, the Batman movies have been fantastic. Even the old ones that you could argue are not very good, they're so campy and fantastic. I love them. I don't know. Batman is one of my favorites. But I do enjoy, it's another DC one that I enjoy. Batman's a big one. Probably just Batman. I was trying to think. Batman is funny. He's just he's just a billionaire. He's just a billionaire that wants to go beat the snot out of people for kind of no good reason. The DC animation isn't pretty... Yeah, that's pretty solid, yeah. Dude, so that's the funniest thing about it. And that's what I kind of like about it, I think. Is that it is kind of... It is silly. But, like, Christopher Nolan did a fantastic job revitalizing that. But, like... I did not like the DCU. The DC Cinematic Universe was a bad idea. Mainly because it felt like a Marvel... Just comparing, like, apples and oranges. Except the oranges are painted red. Is stupid. Like, they're kind of the same thing. It doesn't really matter. But DC oh, Suicide Squad. I love the Suicide Squad movies. The old and new one. I like them both. I didn't watch the Flash series. I haven't really watched a lot of the TV stuff. I used to watch Gotham when I was growing up, but like I kind of fell out of that one. No, I did not see the Minecraft movie. I've heard that people have loved it, and I'm glad the fans enjoy it, because that's what that movie's made for. That movie's made for the fans. Now, do I think that from what I've heard, I think they could have put a little bit more effort into the writing, but as long as the fans are happy, truthfully, that's all that really matters. I'm not a Minecraft player. I have tried. I'm not only terrible at it, I guess, but I'm also I just don't get it. It was like fun for 5 minutes, but I don't know. Chicken Jagger. Yeah, right. All the Jack Black memes out of it when he, like, what is it, like, lava chicken, like when he does all his like songs and stuff. It's like, what are you doing, Jack Black? He's just being a goofball. He's just being a goofball for an hour and a half. One kingdom left. Let's go. We have got like 5 minutes left to stream. I'm not gonna make it to the next gym. I am Steve. Yeah, like literally, like I have the one good thing though that I do like about this movie, that as how it's bled into pop culture. People who do Jack Black impressions are putting him into other like properties, especially properties that are kind of like a little bit kid focused or a little bit more everyone focused. Like someone started making him like as if they made a live action Pokemon movie, like not Detective Pikachu, like a thing where they would have had an actual actor. And it was, again, making fun of his Steve thing where he was like, I am Professor Birch. Like, it's just Jack Black being a Pokemon, like, professor, and just all of his silly like little pronunciations. It's so funny. I mean, the trailers did not set it up for success. I think people, they saw the trailers, they were like, this looks dumb. And then they were like, this is what it is. Like, that's the thing, is if they had massively cinematic trailers that were painting this picture of like, you are about to go on a journey, and then they delivered what they actually had, I think it would have bombed. I think people would have hated it. I know, the Technoblade reference, that was so nice. Like, just a pig. Just a pig walking by with a crown. Dude, yeah, I've seen, that's the one thing I have. So, and I think there's time and place for that. I think what would be cool, so if people are familiar with the Rocky Horror Picture Show, that is not a traditional movie experience. If you watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show on its own, it's a kind of terrible movie. But what made it fun is that people took the Rocky Horror Picture Show and made it a cult event, where essentially the entire time they're yelling at the screen, you're throwing things, you're like dressing up. It's like a whole event. I think the Minecraft movie could be another version of Rocky Horror Picture Show, where, because people are trashing the theaters, people are going insane, but they're not doing it to be obnoxious. It's very similar, in my opinion, to the Wicked sing-along. Like, people were singing along in the theater, it's obnoxious. People, if you're going to a movie theater, I don't want to hear behind me someone just going chicken jockey the entire time, or like, I don't want to hear someone singing Wicked. But if you, as a movie theater, host a fans screening of this movie, and you have someone up at the front who's like dressed as Steve doing the thing of like, here's what we're gonna do tonight. We are gonna have fun. We are gonna get a little rowdy. We are going to scream things at the screen. We are going to throw some things as long as it's safe. And like, I think people would love that. I think that would be a really good time. And if it continues on for years, it continues on, becomes a cool tradition to do with the Minecraft movie. If it doesn't, a movie theater makes more money because people came and saw the movie again and could be kind of rowdy. And I think that's a funny idea, and I think it's a good idea because I've seen more people posting online that they're getting mad that people are getting a little bit rowdy, which is a little understandable. I get it. You know, you can't have people screaming in your theaters constantly. You can't have people being the chicken jockey up on like each other's shoulders and throwing their popcorn if you're just there trying to enjoy the experience. I get it. I get it. But I think we need to meet people in the middle. We need to stop victimizing fans for having fun. Like, fans will have fun with something in their own way, and as long as it's safe, play into it. Who cares? See, right, yeah, it's the thing of like, we know you like this, but we don't like the mess. And it's like, I get that. On a normal theater experience, yes, I don't want to be bombarded by psycho fans. That's why you have a fan screening. See, and that's what, you could negate that. First instance it happens, okay, something bad happened. Like, people got rowdy, people complained, we had to ask people to please keep it down. Fan screening. Do a fan screening where you invite people to throw the popcorn. You invite people to scream. You invite people to do the funny, weird meme things. It's like, everyone, like, I don't get it. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents. See, but that's also the thing. I don't think adding Jack Black should have like dictated this. I think it's the IP. Who plays Minecraft? Who enjoys Minecraft? What is Minecraft culture? Minecraft culture comes from also streaming culture. Like, I found out from my coworker, Chicken Jockey is a stream thing. That's a Minecraft streamer thing. It has nothing to do with the game itself. That's something that was created outside of the game. So you also need to understand the outside culture. People want to be called geeks? I thought nerds was the cool thing. Jack Black was going to be a talking pig? He's going to be a talking pig in that movie? That's what I'm saying. It's a popular game, but the movie studio did not know what they bought. They saw dollar signs. That's all. That's my thing, is that the movie studio had no idea what they really bought. They saw dollar signs and they did not understand how much more fun they could have made it. Oh, what? Is that really the difference? That's hilarious. I'm definitely more of a nerd. Probably autistic, but I'm more of a nerd. But yeah, I thought geeks were like, I thought that was more of like the negative, like where it's like you're heavy breathing, like you're like that stereotypical, like what you see in the movies of like, wow. Or like I thought geeks were maybe like the smelly people at like GameStop. Or are those just nasties? Can we just start calling those people nasties? I was like, I'm not gonna be mad about that. I believe you. I do believe you. I'm like, I'm not necessarily doubting you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those nasty ass GameStop grown adults that are freaking pheromone blasting or whatever it is. If you're not showering and you think that's going to make people attracted to you, I'm sorry, you are wrong. You are living in delusion. I often don't call out groups of people on my streams, but that one I have no problem doing because you are a psychopath. This is not going the way I anticipated it. Ooh! Can I just murder this thing? That's close. What are the odds I'm faster? Nope. All right. Luckily, Giratina can't die. So, we good. We good with Giratina. And I know Squashy is the fastest. So we got Squashy. Yo! Egg speedrun done! Fantastic. Fantastic. Stream ends after this battle. It's supposed to end, it was supposed to end at 10. So it ends after this battle, which is sad. Haha! Squashy lived! See, we did it. We did it. I do need to level them all up to level 20. I did forget about that. So level 20, they do need to all get leveled up to. But that's for next stream. And I'm going to sit right here and because we are going over time. So thank you all for watching. This has been super, super fun. We had so many awesome new people in the chat tonight. Thank you if you're new and you joined. I appreciate that. I know it's sometimes like, you know, it's hard to join a new channel. It's hard to join a new kind of little community, but we appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all being here. If you want more Quoorn's Quest, make sure you join the Discord. The link is in the channel description. It is in the stream description. It is in the chat on occasion. So definitely join the Discord. We are more active over there on a daily basis because I stream Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. If you want to know when I'm streaming next, stay up to date on the YouTube channel. Subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when I'm going live next. I hope to see y'all back in 2 weeks, if not earlier in the Discord. Otherwise, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. But have a fantastic rest of y'all's weeks and have a fantastic 2 weeks. Timbo, thank you again for the gifted members, and Gabriel and Timbo, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. You made 2 Dittos very happy tonight that they had an extra life that they could hold on to. So thank you all for watching. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your week. When you see me next, I will no longer be employed at a zoo. I will be at a brand new job, which is also why I'm taking some time off. But until next time, happy questing, y'all.